Every man, every true fighting man, warrior, they know when they want to fight. And when they haven't.
Fury now tagging Wilder.
It's very simple to beat me.
Wilder loading up.
Turn those lights off for 10 seconds and you'll win. But if I have any breath left in my body to get up, I'll get up and continue to fight.
He's up. If you continue. Wow, he got up.
I'm a man who never can be writ off. You can never say never.
I'm gonna watch this. ESPN has been rolling out a lot of content this week for Tyson Fury. One thing I want them to roll this content out sooner. Send out a press release to boxing media that this stuff is coming out. You know, like they have something called the heavyweights, where they're going to be it's Andre Ward, Mark Kriegel, Testator, and ESPN staff talking about the heavyweight division. But how do we find out about this stuff? You know. So it is 9:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday, June the 12th, 2019. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live on ESPN Plus. Well, ESPN has boxing all day. In fact, let's do a little quick jump cut and go look at the ESPN Plus boxing schedule for Saturday alone. So this is only for the hardest of hardcores. So on Saturday morning, the 15th, where is it at? I just saw it. Here it is. Andrew Maloney versus Ramirez. Here, just give you a little. All right, I'll show you. Damn it. Andrew Maloney. Right here. 19-0, 12 KOs. It's happening in Australia. And he's not even fighting the guy that they said he's fighting, according to BoxRec. Somebody else stepped in. Who's this guy? What division is this? 118? Yeah, I covered 118, so I'm going to be covering that fight. Yup, I'm a hardcore, so 6 a.m. I'm going to be here, even though the main event's not going to start till 9 a.m. And then on the 15th as well, starting at... This is all... Look at this. Why is this out of order like this? So here's the main event for Fury, Schwarz, starting on ESPN Plus at 10 p.m. I expect for this to be not just the main event, but the main card. Meaning Jesse Hart, Sullivan Barrera, and then Fury Schwarz. The undercards, it says here, starts at 7 p.m. But earlier in the day, where is Josh? They haven't put it up here yet. But you're supposed to have Josh Warrington versus Kid Galahad as well on Saturday. And it's not even up here yet. IBF 126-pound championship is what that fight will be for. So here's what I was talking about, that series they got coming up. It turns out it doesn't come on until tomorrow, 5 a.m. I guess they're filming it right now in New York. Or they filmed it yesterday and it's being edited and chopped all up. So over here, let's look at the undercard. This was the media workout from yesterday. I'm going to be covering the press conference later on, streaming on my other channel. Tyson Fury, 27-0-1, 19 KOs. He's already signed to fight Deontay Wilder sometime in early, as they say, first quarter of 2020. So no later than April, I would guess. But if he was to win against Tom Schwarz, he would still have time for another fight, this year. So he's already alluded to the fact that he's going to return sometime in September or October. And you would think it would have to be a better opponent on paper than Tom Schwarz, but not too much better since, that Wilder fight is out there. Also, Wilder is supposed to be fighting Luis Ortiz in a rematch before November. So it's not guaranteed that it's going to be September yet. And to make things even more crazier, Tyson Fury has alluded to the fact that they're trying to get this fight for the WBO title to be a WBO title. Basically, if you haven't known, the WBO has been in cahoots with Top Rank and Frank Warren for many, many years now. So Andy Ruiz is a PBC fighter. PBC has beef with the WBO dating back, when Austin Trout used to be ranked before Liam Smith, or should have been ordered to fight Liam Smith to fight Canelo, but Austin Trout mysteriously disappeared. And then at one another incident was when Floyd Mayweather won the WBO belt from Manny Pacquiao and basically burnt them for their money because they was going to order him to fight Timothy Bradley. Also, another situation is where the WBO reached out and tried to rat on Al Heyman because of the Muhammad Ali Act. You know? So it goes back a lot. So, it goes back some ways. You would think that maybe Tyson Fury versus Kubrat Pulev, but it seems as though they're really valuing Kubrat Pulev's IBF mandatory status. So we're going to talk about more during the press conference. This fight, you know, I'm wondering here, you know what? Let's go check out. Can we check out ticket sales? Fury versus Schwarz tickets. Yeah, let's check out ticket sales. Schwarz got fast hands, you know, not Andy Ruiz fast. He got fast hands for his side, but he's like, you know, that's just about it. For real, for real. So where do you buy tickets? Where are I buy the tickets? Well, they show. Let's see, get tickets. How does this work? Well, it looks like all these upper areas are sold out, or were they closed off? I mean, were they closed off? Floor seats are $500. We'll talk more about this at the press conference, but I'm really concerned about, you know, the WBO and their shenanigans, if it is true. Who is this guy? Let me get him off the screen. This poor fella. Selimani. We're going to figure out how to pronounce his name on fight day. Look at his belt. The TPBC. Bless him. Please subscribe.